What's up, guys? What's going down? It's Trent, Nick, and Harley behind the camera.
Yo.
And today we're on our way to downtown Los Angeles to see Can't Stop, Won't Stop at the Cube. It's gonna be some good times, so check it out. Today we're here with Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
What up, Trent?
Fresh off their show, sweating, dripping all over the floor, and oh my gosh, dude, it was crazy. It was something totally awesome. So you guys, tell me, what was it like right now, just playing out there?
Felt good. I mean, that's a fun crowd, and obviously a lot of friends in the audience, but the vibe was great, and the new songs went over as well or better than I think either of us anticipated.
So tell us about the new album that's coming out. Do you guys have a release date on it? What's going on with that?
It's coming out in the first couple of weeks of April. It's called Wildebeest, and it's 12 tracks of hype.
Definitely was. We got previewed a little bit of those tracks. We were just losing it out there. So tell us about, what got you guys into this? Like, what made you guys want to make music? What just made you want to start Can't Stop, Won't Stop?
I've been making music since I was a kid. I started with upright bass and jazz, and then moved into hip-hop in high school. I had a band in college where we met, and one night we did a hip-hop show. He was there, and the idea was born, like, let's make a hip-hop group.
So when did you guys meet up? Like, when was the first time you guys were like, we can do music together?
Well, it was probably at that show, because
Yeah.
it was just a rock band that was doing, like, hip-hop songs, and I was in the crowd, and he put the mic down at me and let me rap on one of the songs, and it was, just kind of seemed obvious. And in the town that we were in at the time, nobody was doing anything like it. So after the show, we were just talking, and it was like, we should do this if the band ever breaks up, and they did a couple weeks later.
Because I wanted to do
life circumstances, man. Just making waves to better things.
Yeah.
So tell me guys about your style. Like, you guys have this funky sound, you got like brass going on, you got regular music. So tell us about, how did you guys develop your style?
I think it's just kind of I think with any artist, it's just an outpouring of what you wish was happening. And a lot of the stuff that we listen to is like, Tribe Called Quest and Beastie Boys and these old crews that like had that fun call and response, audience participation kind of thing. It's still lyrical, it's still creative, but the musicality is like also extremely high. And so a lot of the stuff that's on the radio is just not satisfying on that level as well. So
I think also you will, over the course of this new album, you'll hear us just learning as well. We're pretty young.
There's a lot of new stuff going on.
It's a lot of new stuff. We're trying a lot of new things. It's a lot of experimenting and having fun.
So what's your guys' writing style about? Like, how do you guys get into the zone? You're like, we're going to write a new track. Like, what goes through the mind of that?
Typically it starts with a riff. Like, he will come up with something, I will come up with something, or our producer Aaron, Fresh Big Mouth, will come up with something. And we sort of let it marinate and grow into something else, and as soon as it's like at a level where one of us is like doing the thing and kind of muttering like, oh, maybe I can get something out of this. Once it's at that level, try to write to it, and then it's just building it out and writing.
You guys play off of each other's vibes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a big part of it, is the back and forth between the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps so much, I know, to hear what is in his head, what kind of stuff comes out always really inspires me to try harder and write better and write more and everything. So
like, also like when you guys are talking about creative control, indie stuff, like when you're working with a label, they kind of tell you the direction to go, and you guys are doing this on like the indie route. So tell us like what it's like being an indie rap duo.
I honestly think it's really fun. Like, because of course there is like the great uncertainty of like, we don't have, we don't have a specified budget coming from a higher source. It's just what we can put into it in terms of time, energy, money, whatever, and creativity, which, is a well that occasionally runs out, and you got to take some time and breathe and come back to it. But what's cool about it is when it works, it's like it's like the universe is just rewarding you for hard work. And obviously I know that the universe I'm referring to is a community of people that care a lot about what we do. I've been surprised, Davey have been, I think, surprised by how much of a response we've gotten off that. Like, just how many people are like, yes, sign me up for what these guys are doing. That's an incredible feeling. And the money is great when it comes, but it's, you know, doing a show or posting something on Facebook or Twitter or wherever and just seeing people actually care that we're doing this thing really makes you want to commit more. And it's like, geez, why do something else? This is awesome.
Yeah.
So when you guys are like, oh, you know, we got an idea, you know, we call it the other guy, we're gonna figure this out, we're gonna get this going. How long from like conception of the idea to finishing? How long does that take? Like, what's the process like?
If we are buckled down in the same place, focused on one thing, I think we can knock out a track that's like fully formed, big, mature sound in 2 or 3 days.
Awesome.
And yeah, like I said, there is like these days where you pull 10 hours and at the end of it, it's like, I don't ever want to listen to this song again. And then you wake up the next morning and it's like, you know what would be cool to do on that is if we added violin or if we added something, and then it builds upon itself. And so, you know, and it depends, are we writing like a old school head nod track, or are we writing something symphonic and big or whatever? So
the lyric process, we actually do spend quite a bit of time on, like, you know, we'll write something and we'll collaborate and rap together, but over time, you know, we'll come back and edit and, you know, redo things and constantly just be evolving, like, our flow.
Those
and
punchy lyrics and the
cadence and everything.
The puns and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
heavy with the punchlines.
Awesome.
Trying to keep
Love
it clever.
Exactly. Exactly. You guys have reached out a lot to like people on YouTube. You guys have let people use your music without like anything,
Yeah.
which is totally awesome. So like, you guys really feel that your fans are a part of you. Like, talk about your like, how do you feel about your fans?
Yeah, totally.
I love them.
Yes, we love our fans
Our fans.
deeply. It's like when you're an independent artist, you can't do it without fans that actually care. You know what I mean? And that's just the coolest thing, that we have fans that actually care what the next thing is. Like, geez, can't believe.
Always waiting for the next release.
Gotten to that point, yeah. So, you know, we have extended that offer to the YouTube community because it is such a collaborative place and it is such a network of people that are all looking to try and help each other move things forward. So, you know, if people shoot a skate video or they shoot a skiing video or you know, just them hanging out with friends and they think that Can't Stop Won't Stop is like the right vibe for that, awesome. And I hope it gets them more views, and you know, the byproduct is that our song gets heard by more people, and that's honestly where we're at right now. We just want people to hear it.
Well, the two Davids we got right here. Thanks a lot for doing this interview, guys. We
Thank
cannot
you so
wait
much.
to see what you guys come out with.
Yeah, man.
So check them out. Can't Stop Won't Stop. New album drops in April. Check it out.
Thank you.